Welcome to Fox Political, your trusted source for daily news. Today, we take a closer look at Donald Trump's agenda for his first 100 days in office during his second term.
Politics in this country now in the Trump transition as the president-elect takes the world stage again. Donald Trump is in France
Today, known for his bold promises and decisive actions, President Trump has outlined an ambitious plan to reshape America's political landscape. From tackling immigration to reversing Biden-era policies, we'll explore the key priorities and the challenges his administration faces. Let's dive in. Securing the border and ending illegal immigration. One of Trump's top priorities for his first 100 days is securing the U.S.-Mexico border. During his previous term, Trump emphasized building a border wall and implementing strict immigration policies. This time, he plans to double down by reinstating the Remain in Mexico policy, increasing Border Patrol resources, and deploying more National Guard troops. Trump has also proposed a crackdown on sanctuary cities and tougher penalties for illegal border crossings. He argues that these measures are necessary to protect American jobs, reduce crime, and curb the flow of fentanyl into the country. Critics, however, warn that such policies could lead to humanitarian crises and strain relations with Mexico. Reversing Biden's energy policies. Another central pillar of Trump's agenda is reversing Biden-era energy policies. Trump has vowed to restore America's energy independence by expanding domestic oil and gas production, reopening the Keystone XL pipeline, and rolling back environmental regulations. According to Trump, these changes will lower energy costs for American families, create jobs, and strengthen national security. However, environmental groups have expressed concerns about the long-term impact of these policies on climate change and the environment, cutting taxes and stimulating the economy. Trump's economic plan includes sweeping tax cuts aimed at stimulating growth and supporting small businesses. He intends to revive the tax policies from his first term, including lowering corporate taxes and providing additional relief for middle-class families. In addition to tax reforms, Trump has pledged to renegotiate trade deals, eliminate what he calls unnecessary red tape, and incentivize companies to bring jobs back to the United States. These measures are designed to boost the economy and strengthen America's position in the global market. Taking on big tech and media bias. Challenging big tech and media bias is another priority for Trump's first 100 days. He has promised to introduce legislation aimed at curbing censorship on social media platforms and holding tech companies accountable for perceived biases against conservatives. Trump's plan includes revoking Section 230 protections for tech companies, which shield them from liability for user-generated content. He has also proposed measures to promote transparency in content moderation practices and protect free speech online. Critics argue that these policies could have unintended consequences, including limiting innovation and increasing government control over private companies. Restoring law and order. Restoring law and order is a recurring theme in Trump's agenda. He has pledged to increase funding for police departments, enforce stricter penalties for violent crime, and combat what he calls the lawlessness in cities across the country. Trump's proposals include federal assistance for crime-ridden areas and the creation of new task forces to address gang violence and human trafficking. While these measures have garnered support from law enforcement groups, opponents argue that they fail to address the root causes of crime such as poverty and lack of opportunity. Overhauling the justice system. Trump has also expressed plans to overhaul the justice system, targeting what he describes as corruption within federal agencies like the Federal Bureau of Investigation and Department of Justice. He has vowed to appoint officials committed to transparency and accountability and to investigate alleged misconduct during his previous term. These promises resonate with his base, particularly those who believe Trump was unfairly targeted by what he calls the deep state. However, opponents argue that such measures risk politicizing the justice system further. Healthcare reforms and COVID-19 policies. In the realm of healthcare, Trump has pledged to lower prescription drug prices, expand healthcare choices, and reduce government involvement in the system. He has criticized Biden's handling of COVID-19 and promised a more targeted approach to future pandemics, emphasizing personal freedoms and minimizing economic disruptions. Trump's healthcare policies aim to provide more options to Americans while reducing costs, but critics question the feasibility of these goals without comprehensive reforms. Challenges to implementation. While Trump's agenda is ambitious, implementing these policies will not be without challenges. Securing congressional support, overcoming legal obstacles, and addressing opposition from various groups will require strategic planning and negotiation. Additionally, Trump's polarizing leadership style could complicate efforts to build bipartisan support, potentially limiting the scope of his achievements in the first 100 days. Thank you for joining us on Fox Political, your trusted source for daily news. Trump's agenda for his first 100 days is shaping up to be bold and transformative, but it also faces significant hurdles. What do you think about his priorities? Will they bring the change America needs, or do they risk deepening divisions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more updates. See you next time on Fox Political.